Perfect.
Is that good for you?
Yeah.
Nice. Piece of chicken.
Piece of chicken.
Hot chicken, tell me what I'm missing. Kissing on a man while I'm working in the kitchen. Hot chicken, tell me what I'm missing. Kissing on a man while I'm working in the kitchen.
Have you seen?
Oh my god, Chris, you didn't have a body there for a sec. Welcome back.
Why are we? We're like replicating each other's movements perfectly.
On your screen, we're not. Are we on mine? No, we're not on mine. Oh, you're doing. Oh my god, you're like you like for a second. You're like the you know how to do it to him guy. Jamie, put him on screen.
Thanks, Jamie. And now put him in a little
Yes, thank you.
hat.
Oh, we're inside a little hat or with a little hat on.
Put a little hat on him, and then put him inside a hat. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Hey, Grace is back.
Grace is back. Welcome back, Grace. Our favorite AI.
She left us for a bit, and
She's got-
then Lauren was here.
She's got a big clapping radius on her. To be fair, she's like really like reels back. Look at that.
Does. Look at that.
She's really those are some big meaty claps.
I use the phrase "big meaty claws" way too much in my everyday life.
Thank God for SpongeBob, am I right? Well, you got some major pit stains right there, my guy.
Do I in real life? I don't.
I don't know if
I am wearing.
I can't
black,
see you in
though.
real life. I'm wearing black jeans currently. You always do tell lies.
And you look great.
Oh, question mark.
Phrase.
The question mark looks like it's in a different font.
It does, doesn't it? It's really off-putting.
Okay. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, come on. You can't just do
No, Jamie, it's two.
Two men, but like not not the number two.
Sorry, yes.
Oh, you can't do it because the O's in the middle.
God, dang it.
Two, but spelt wrong. Goo men. Goo men. I keep or kelp keep kemp keep. Goo men I keep. Died. Is it goo men I keep die today?
Oh, it's kelp. No, it's help, of course. I'm stupid.
Oh. It is kelp. It's definitely kelp.
Oh, I know
It's
it.
how-
Yeah. How may I help you today?
May I help?
Goo today.
Goo today. Where's the Y? There it is. It's alphabet. Remember your alphabet, Jamie. God.
I'm going
Oh
to
my
do
God.
the rest of this episode in this sultry voice. Hello there.
Let's see how long that really lasts.
Okay, then. That sounds brilliant.
Oh dear.
Yes, the next toss-up. It's a people.
People.
I know it already.
Didn't last very long.
Oh, sorry. I know it already.
Oh,
Do you know it?
yes. Do you not know it, or do you actually know it? I hate you. I hate you so much. You can't just buzz and like take a monopoly on guessing the word.
Why not?
When you don't
This is
know
what
it.
the time limit is for, Jamie.
No, it's not. It's meant to be the time limit's meant to be to enter the word.
It's
if this
Chris's,
was real Wheel of Fortune,
It's Chris's thinky time.
If this was the real Wheel of Fortune, you'd have been kicked off for this. You can't just do this.
Well, I don't know the answer anyway, so
Well, don't guess it. Just pass.
no. But I want to be right.
But you're not gonna be.
I am.
God! Kent van and Art des my and Art Desmice.
It's always worth a shot. What could go wrong?
It's
Oh.
get me frustrated. I get so frustrated by you.
Best man and bridesmaids. For some reason, I was like,
It's-
Bert.
It's best van and bridesmaids.
Oh my god, at Pride, you should totally have bridesmaids. That's got to be a thing.
Bridesmaids. Oh, that's such a good idea.
Is that already a thing? Because I feel like we've just...
I've never heard of it. To be fair though, I don't like.
I'm googling.
I don't think I've never been to a Pride event before actually. I've heard only good things. It seems like it'd be a fantastic time.
It's just showing bridesmaids, but surely bridesmaids should be a thing.
Like right. Anyone who's going to whenever Pride's allowed again in real life, hit us up to sort you out with your bridesmaids needs.
I'll make you a
Okay.
bridesmaid's dress.
Are you talking to me or just whoever's listening?
Just whoever's listening. You. Yeah, you. Caitlin.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
I would love it if there was somebody called Caitlin who was listening.
Probably not.
Nah, exactly. Out of the
We know
7 people that probably watch us.
And 2 of them are us.
Yeah.
And
Is
we're
it-
not called Caitlin.
I'm not. I was nearly called. What was I gonna be called? I think we started this conversation at one point. It was
Yeah,
on
when we were doing Scott Pilgrim,
Yeah.
we talked about like where our names came from,
I was
and
meant-
I said I was going to be called Ryan. And
so I was meant to be a
originally
girl.
Ryan.
Like they'd fully
Really?
expected me to be a girl. And my name was gonna be Jessica, of all things.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and then
I like the name Jessica.
and then later on they were just like, oh, it boy, Chris.
Ugh, quick, collaborate together. Yeah, my in the same baby book that had the damn, there's no C's. That had the name Ryan in it for me, which was like the original name I was going to be until my nan said Jamie. Like because apparently my mum chose not to find out if I like what I was going to be born as, what gender I was going to be assigned at birth. And so my girl's name was going to be called Lucy Ellen.
That's a really nice
That
name.
was going to be my name. That was going to be my name.
What's
yeah,
your favorite? Like, I know that we're nowhere near having kids or anything like that, but do you have any names that you've always really liked? Out of curiosity.
That's a tough one because I don't really know, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really have any. I feel like if I hear a name and I'm like, oh, I like that name. That's a lovely name. Like I don't. If I did have a kid, which I personally I'm not planning on. I probably would not name them this, but I've always liked the name Astrid. I think it's quite a cute name, but I would never actually name. If I had a child, I would never name them that.
Well, it's really common in Norway, obviously.
Oh, is it? Astrid?
Yeah, Astrid, for sure.
That's cool.
By the way,
What about you? Do you have any?
yeah, there's always like a funny thing that I talk about with people, because I had 2 names that I really, really loved, just in case I ever had kids one day or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was
Barry and Jeff.
Barry and Jeff. My favorite boy's name was George, named after my mum's dad.
George.
Yeah, and my favorite girl's name was Charlotte. And then not that long ago, the royal family stole both those names.
Stole both of your names.
So I'm like, well, can't really use them now.
Well,
Again,
you could
though,
just
not that I'm
just
planning
people-
on having kids. What is this, by the way?
I know exactly what it is. I've
Do
not
you
been
actually?
I'm not really. Yeah, I looked up for a second. I was like, I know what both of those words are now.
I don't know what the first one is. I'm very confused.
You're about to get it now.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I when I was younger, I was thinking about I was had like the idea of having kids in my head, you know, like because that was like what you're meant to do, isn't it? Really. Outstanding professionals.
Sorry to ruin you.
No, that's good. Yeah, I always thought about the possibility of having kids, but that was kind of something I was like, sure, I was like, I'm gonna have kids, definitely. I always wanted a girl when I was younger, like for sure. But sorry guys, I just burped then. Trying to do it off mic for you. Not to make this a gross ASMR video all of a sudden. And there was also just like, it'd be cool to have a boy and a girl, but like I'd really like to have a girl. That's what I was like growing up. And then like just as time's gone by,
it's weird, isn't it? Because like this society that we're currently living in, it's very much like, do you want to bring human life into this and
into this?
Yeah.
But also, but like when like you can't like really afford to like take care of yourself properly, like would you really want to start any kind of family? It's like.
It's wild because I've had friends as well who, one of my friends was 17 when she had a kid, and I'm just like, man, I'm so different from when I was 21, let alone 17. By the way, I'm gonna go for this.
Man. Might as well, why not?
Oh yes.
Well done. You deserve it.
But yeah, like I just cannot fathom having a child, like just in general, let alone because I'm 28 now, and I still feel like so similar in some ways to when I was younger. Like I don't feel grown up by any means.
Like exactly the same here.
Yeah, but you're like, wow, I'm nearly about to be 30. Which is wild because I think my mum was like 23 when she had Mike, and then there was like, what was I doing when I was 23? Like I didn't even have the career that I currently have, so it's
this is it, isn't it? It's like when you think about what your parents were doing in comparison to where you're at as well. Like my mum had me when she was 30.
Wow.
And like I'm 2 years away from that right now.
Oh wow.
And she already had 2 kids as well.
Really?
So it's like, yeah, because I've got a brother and a sister as well.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Both older than me. So yeah, so I was the last one at 30 years old, and like I literally, in like almost everywhere, I'm the exact same person that I've been for a very long time.
Yeah.
In like the things that I'm interested in, the way that I act, things I find funny and everything. A bit more woke, a bit more politically correct in a lot of ways as well. Because obviously when you're younger, you're just a fucking idiot. Well, now I'm a bit less of an idiot. Still one.
Yeah.
But I can't even fathom the idea of like being like married and having a kid and like a house and like multiple kids and like just having all of these things that people are like meant to have, like at this age, at 28. Like if this was a different generation, it'd be like, oh yeah, you should have all this stuff. Like when I was young, when I was like, because thinking about like these things when you're like, because you think about them when you're like really young at the time.
Yeah.
Oh come on.
Oh, that is.
You think about them when you're like really young, so it's like you're like early teens, or like even preteen, and you always think, oh, I want to be doing like the thing that I love when I grow up.
Keep going.
Like I want to be doing like the thing that I love when I grow up, and like by the time I'm 35 or like 30, I want to like do the X, Y, and Z. And then you get there.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I was so fucking stupid. Like, how could I even think? Like, why did I think that was going to be a thing? Like, look at where the world is, and you can't predict what way your life's going to go, what events are going to happen. So having the idea of having a goal of like doing something by X age, like I think it's just completely like it's just really played out now. It's not something that anyone should ever put on themselves.
Yeah,
anymore.
it's kind of grown out of fashion almost to sort of follow that path that used to be the sort of norm and trend It's like much more important to look after yourself and have your own.
Oh, 100%. Like
Um,
nowadays, like, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Because like way back when it was just a case of like get out of the house.
oh my god,
Meet
sorry.
oh my gosh. None of us are having a good time. Get yourself out of the house. Get a job. Find your partner. Get a house with them. Have kids. That's it. You're with them forever. Done. And that's it. Whereas like now it's oh my god.
This is wild. we're having a moment here. We'll unfortunately
we have like it's like stop having a moment and play me seriously. People aren't gonna find this funny,
God,
you know.
No, thank you.
Oh, yes, okay, we're fine. Oh my god.
I didn't even get it
What was I
right.
saying?
Oh god. That sucks.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so but now yeah, like you say, it's a lot more focused on taking care of yourself, making sure like your mental health is right and all this, and
Yeah, for sure.
not really pushing yourself too hard to do anything. Like honestly, I feel like our whole generation is in a similar boat in terms of not knowing what they want to do with themselves. Like the next generation are currently like the current 18-year-olds and everything who like also don't have their life figured out and are like scared about the future. It's like, hey, if anyone out there is like a teen, freshly 18 or anything like that, don't worry. We're like nearly 30 years old and we have not got it figured out at all. I haven't got an actual clue what I'm doing in my life. I'm just sort of taking each day as it comes. And yeah, just do what you enjoy with the time, like with the time that you've got.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? I mean, it's one of those things that like I'm probably in like one of the better places of my life at the moment, and it's taken me like a long time to get to this point because it's been a wild sort of ride in general.
Yeah.
But I think I only sort of found what I wanted to do in my life when I was 25. And I've kind of been hoping for the best and rolled with that for the sort of foreseeable future. But even then, there's like tons of parts of life that I just didn't expect and that didn't go the way that I thought they would end up going. But you know, I'm feeling like good with it at the moment, and as chaotic and terrible as 2020 was, you know, I think it sort of helped a lot with like me learning more about myself. So it's all about, for me, is like taking the bad parts of things and then sort of like using it as a learning experience rather than just kind of like being just sort of internally negative, like, because it's easy to hold on to stuff. Whereas I was like, I'm gonna use this to my advantage and learn from things, and so yeah. Sorry, we got all deep then, but well done for getting that right.
Literally, I was just listening to you like in my head, just like I just gonna be blanked out everything you said, and just like, yeah. You're just having this deep moment. I'm just like staying in motion for now.
I was also like, I was trying to think and also solve it at the same time. So I was like, I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but I was like,
no, you
what's that word?
Like, honestly, yeah, exactly. Like what you were saying just then, like 2020 was like obviously a shitty year, but I'm personally, after coming through all that as well, like I'm also in like a much better place. Like this time last year, I was literally on the verge of a mental breakdown. And,
yeah, I remember.
And then ended up staying off work for like a month because I literally was just too like anxious and sad to go outside, and after like going through that, and then suddenly the world going into full lockdown and a global pandemic, which is obviously still going on currently, but the early days of that, like I'm really surprised that well, but like both you and I are in like as good of a place as we are now. Like it's really it's incredible. It's like honestly, I'm like really happy that like I'm really happy I'm where I'm at, and I'm really glad to see that you're where you're at as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know it's been like a really shitty time for the world and for a lot of people. But I can honestly say that somehow coming through that, I feel like is coming through everything that's gone on so far and what I went through last year personally as well, was I've had a pretty decent time overall. Honestly, it sucks I can't see my friends and stuff, but I feel like doing this with you is like really nice for me personally. Like it's an absolute, like, it's just a pleasure to be able to spend so much more time with one of my best friends. And
Yeah.
we've had this conversation where you and I are both pretty terrible at texting
Yeah.
and stuff, especially when we're having a rough time. So we've known each other for like 10 years now, and there's been many times when we've just not talked for like months at a time, like just because of the fact that we're both, either one or both of us has been going through a difficult patch, and so we've just not chatted for a while.
Yeah.
And realistically, that could have easily happened over this last year as well. And
I'm
But I'm
I'm
really glad
actually
that we've-
surprised that it didn't. But I think
honestly, same.
like genuinely, I think it is that kind of very cliche thing that you hear all the time, but people always say that, like, as you get older, you kind of sweat the small stuff a lot less. And so I've found that, you know, things that really affected me and that I struggled with, I was like, I'm gonna just try and you have to kind of fake it till you make it almost. But
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna just try and force myself to put myself into a mindset of being like, just don't really focus on this, or like don't care about this too much, because like I'm a perfectionist. I'm usually a bit of a workaholic, but last year, like, I was like, I'm gonna give myself a break and like not be so hard on myself. And I think a part of that comes with age, and just after a while you kind of think, oh man, this is what I need for myself. So yeah, it like, everyone gets there in their own time.
Well, exactly. That's it, isn't it? Really, like everything takes time. It takes a lot of time to just even, like, actually, you can start thinking what you just said there about like not sweating the small stuff and trying to be easier on yourself. Like you probably start thinking that a while, like even before then, I imagine, because I know I've tried to think that to myself many times in the past, pre this last year, and it takes time to even just like take on the actual mindset and put it into practice. It's like so difficult to get past your own thoughts and everything to actually start actioning, like just letting things go and being easier on yourself and being kinder to yourself. We all want to preach it, and we all want to say, oh, people need to be kinder to themselves. Obviously that's the case, but it can be so hard to just get past the barriers that you put in front of yourself to even allow yourself to be. And so getting to that point, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
well
do you have an idea of what this is?
Live musical production.
Thank you. That was very helpful. Okay.
You're welcome.
I guess I'm just gonna solve it then. I've got
Just
this
go, just keep
Express
going.
thing. Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, you get $1,000 per consonant.
Nice.
So
I needed a bit of help with the vowels to work it out, but
yeah. Well, like, as soon as you put that I in there, I was like, let's live musical production. At first, when there wasn't much on the board, I thought the last word was projection.
yes, same. I thought it was pre-production. No,
Sorry,
sorry, that's pre.
that's what it is. Production.
What did I think it was? Pre.
I'm not sure. I said projection was mine.
I can't remember what I thought it was, but I thought it was something different.
Pre. Live musical pre.
I don't want to watch that.
I'd watch that. I'd watch the hell out of a musical.
I'm back in Japan.
Oh, you're going to Paris on mine again.
I love Paris. Bye, Amanda.
Amanda disconnected.
Oh, there was Amanda in the game.
We did not acknowledge Amanda at all. Amanda was having a bad time, and we were just having a very introspective chat.
Yeah. Oh, it's Lauren.
And Lauren's back. Lauren's going to guess some more Q's and Z's. If you saw the last episode, she loves those letters in particular.
Oh, gosh. What is
It's a
this?
toss-up. Okay, we need to actually pay attention to this. Oh,
I know it.
you doing this thing again?
No,
You
I actually know it. Because I looked at the
Portland,
first one.
Oregon.
Yeah.
It's Portland, freaking Oregon.
It sure is. How do you spell?
Dortmund.
Uh,
A-N.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is
That.
it? Oh, is that okay? It looked wrong for a second, and I was like,
I can't believe you wouldn't listen to your friend.
I knew it wasn't Oregon.
It's like oregano. That's oregano is actually just Oregon in Italian.
I think I'm about to do something crazy on here, right? Because
What do you mean?
I've never lost so far in this.
What do you mean?
Like every
Wait, this
game
game or
that
just
we've
ever?
no, every game that
Oh
me
yeah,
and you
you've
have played,
you've won all the Wheel of Fortune. So
I've won every
yeah.
single one. So I wonder.
And
If,
it's because well the first one you won because you cheated.
okay, yes.
Um,
Oh crap.
So I don't think you deserve that.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
There's a black mark against your perfect
Although
record. as well,
I
so-
have retroactively looked up Carol Burnett, and she was pretty funny. She's a really funny lady. And the Carol Burnett
it's
show,
great.
very funny.
It's really good that you retroactively looked out for her after you cheated to win.
I wanted to know who helped me get to this point of cheating.
It was Google. It was Google that helped you.
I'll
It was
look
not-
at
it
what
was
they've
not-
done.
It was not Carol Burnett.
What is this? Sheep arteries.
Food and drink. Is it sheep arteries?
I'm gonna have.
Oh, I've got it.
Do you?
No, I haven't. No. I wanted to make you believe I had.
Hey, dude.
Oh, listen to her.
She's just here to cause trouble and be a menace. I don't know
coming
what it
from the
is, so I'm gonna just pass for now. But I feel like it should be obvious, like that first word, right?
Did she guess a Q again? I didn't even see what letter
She guessed a
It was just
Y. Hey, how's it going? Those are my antidepressants.
Oh dear.
I need those, honey. It's okay. They don't deserve
I
to
don't.
fall off.
I don't have that second word.
Sheet toiletries.
It is sheet toiletries. Give it a go.
But
Guess an H?
sorry, I didn't
Oh my
realize
God.
there was a time thing.
You got to remember, Chris, because I know how you like to just use up that time illegally.
I do. Oh, sweet
That
toiletries.
that sweet toiletries. Ooh, I'm not really sure. No.
Yes, we have some N.
I've got it.
what letter did you get? Oh,
Um,
oh yeah. Okay.
It's sweet tangerines, Batman.
Sweet tangerines.
Would you like to solve?
Sweet tangerines sound nice. I actually have some tangerines, and they are very sweet. So after
Well,
this,
tangerines are usually sweet, aren't they? They're not. I'm not sure I've had a savoury tangerine in my life.
have you never had a bitter tangerine?
That is incredible. How did you come up with that?
He ate the bitter
Wait, I've-
tangerine.
I've had a bit of tangerine before. Yeah.
Look, you were much closer this time.
All right, lucky contestants.
Okay, world's worst spin.
So anticlimactic every time.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Are you,
Hey,
are you
like
okay
a
back
fawn.
there, Lyra? Is
Me now.
everything all right?
It's like, Dad, I want the antidepressants.
On
On the map.
Dad, that conversation you had with Jamie was really sad. That introspective conversation was not very funny of you guys. That's not the type of content you have made people believe they're going to be in for when they watch this.
You lied to us.
What is on the map?
I was pretty sure you were gonna get that one.
You're so bad at this every time.
I know it though.
Go quickly.
Is this Paris,
Paris.
France, man? That's all I needed. I'm going to France, baby.
I feel like every time we play this, you only get one letter.
Oh boy, this is
I
a
think the only
weird
time-
episode, but a good one.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite fun having just like a chill Wheel of Fortune. We were talking about having a chill episode, and then it turned out to be this
We
one.
accidentally had a chill episode.
We didn't intend for it to be Wheel of Fortune. We were going to do something else, but we just and then suddenly it just happened on this.
Well, each to oh my god,
yeah.
there's I've unlocked a hairstyle, and it's got glasses as well, and it straight up looks like Byakuya from Danganronpa.
Oh my god.
They're very niche for many
Yeah.
people, but it really does, and I felt the need to share that with my buddy because this channel is just for us, you know.
It's yeah. 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 It's just for us. Everyone else get out. Please don't. Please don't get out. Please come back. Yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Let us know if you enjoyed this more lo-fi episode of Wheel of Fortune. Or if you prefer the more sort of chaotic stuff. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. Next time on Two Really Cool Guys, I eat a piece of wood and pass a small table. There we go, that's it. Bye, everyone.